Hey yogis, Carly Pearl here. Today's class is Yoga for Back Pain Part 2. This time we will focus more on the entirety of the back rather than just the low back and how we can create healthier postural habits so that we avoid pain in the future. Today's class is just a little yoga snack, I like to call it. Just as little snacks of food throughout the day are healthy for your metabolism, little yoga snacks throughout the day, maybe 10 to 15 minutes a few times throughout your day, are so great for your skeletal and muscular system. So that's what today's class will aim to do, just give you a little break in your day to create some more awareness and better posture. With that, we're going to break down 3 common misalignments and counteract those misalignments. So the first is internal rotation of the upper arms, where the humerus bone rolls forward and the shoulder heads kind of slouch forward as well. The second is anterior head displacement, where the head comes forward of the spine. And the third is raised scapulas, or shoulder blades. So this is very common for us to do when we're working, when we're sitting, even reading. Sometimes we fall into this slouch posture. So we're going to focus on external rotation of the arms, axial extension through the spine, crown over the tailbone, and shoulder blades down the back. So what that posture does is it tightens the front body and it overstretches and weakens the back body. So first we need to open what is tight before we can strengthen what is weak. With that, we are going to use a strap for today's practice. If you don't have a strap, you can also grab a belt or a scarf, works well too. We're just going to use that for one little exercise at the start of practice. So please grab it, pause me if you need, and I will meet you standing top of the mat. We'll use the prop in just a moment. First, let's warm up the spine through some standing cat-cows. Separate the feet hips width distance. Give a bend to the knees, bring the hands to the thighs. On the inhale, exaggerate the back bend, pull the shoulders down the back, lift the heart space. Exhale, engage the abs, curl the tailbone in, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, slide the hands back towards the hips, roll the heart forward, draw the shoulders down the back. Exhale, slide the hands forward, tuck the chin to the chest, pull the navel to the spine. Beautiful, let's take 3 more, deepening the breath. Inhale, open the front body. Exhale, open the back body. Really engage the abs. Inhale, front of the spine elongates, reach through the heart. Exhale, pull the belly in, curl the tailbone under you, chin to chest. One more, inhale, opening the front of the spine. Exhale, opening the back of the spine. Press through the legs, stand tall. Externally rotate the arms, turning the palms open. Feel that space across the top of the chest and in the collarbones. Now it's time for that prop, so please grab it. If you do have a strap, with one hand, hold onto the buckle. And then find a nice wide grip, wider than the shoulders. Hold the strap with both arms and pull it taut. Feel the front of the chest activate. Inhale, the strap comes over the crown. Core stays engaged. Drop the tailbone down a bit. Exhale, bring the strap just behind you, finding that sweet spot, opening up the front body. The pecs, the anterior deltoids, the subscapularis. Then the strap comes overhead on the inhale. Keep lengthening the spine. Exhale, lower the strap down shoulder height. Keep pulling it apart with both arms. Inhale, strap over the crown. Exhale, bring it just behind you, finding that sweet spot. Notice if you're dumping into the low back and sticking the buttocks out, think of dropping the tailbone just a bit and lifting the back ribs out of the hips. Let's take it 2 more rounds. Inhale, strap over crown. Exhale, keep pulling it apart with the arms, lower in front of the chest. Inhale, strap over crown. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, down. One more inhale. Exhale. Strap comes over the head. Inhale, lengthen through the back of the head. Exhale, lower down. You can set that prop to the side. We no longer need it. All right, let's bring a little more circulation to the spine through some twists. Feet are still hips width distance. Hook the thumbs and pull the hands apart from one another so that the collarbones are broad. Take a breath in. On the exhale, twist to the right and to the left. Core stays engaged to stabilize the pelvis, and think of creating the rotation through the upper spine, the thoracic spine. Can you hear my thirsty pup in the background? All right, back to center we go. Release the arms, find that external rotation. Shoulder heads roll back. Shoulder blades set down the back. And crown is elongating. That is axial extension. Finding the elongation from tailbone to crown. Inhale, sweep both arms high overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward. Uttanasana. Let the head hang heavy. We'll stay here for 3 breaths, decompressing the low back. You're welcome to clasp opposite elbow if that feels good. Make sure there's a nice bend to the knees. And let the weight of the torso and the head hang heavy. Fingertips release down. Plant the palms, step back. Set the knees down and lower all the way to your belly. Now it's time to do a little front body opening on the belly. So the fingertips will come outside of the mat. Make little tents with your hands so that the elbows stack over the wrists. Feet are hips width distance for a little more space in the lumbar spine. Engage the quadriceps, lift the kneecaps, press into the finger pads and roll the chest and head up. Exhale, lower belly, ribs, chest, head. Twice more. Inhale, peel up, 1 vertebra at a time. Pull the shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, gently lower. 1 more time. Inhale, peel open. Exhale, soften down. Now cobra pose. Hands come just outside of the middle of the rib cage. Hug the elbows in. Glutes stay engaged. Kneecaps lifted. Press the tailbone down and slowly reach the heart space forward. Think of elongating the neck rather than bending it. Back body turns on. Peel the heart space up a little higher. 1 more inhale. Exhale, lower chest and head down and press back to child's pose. Sit the buttocks all the way back to the heels, walk the hands forward, and let the forehead rest on the mat. Send your breath into the back body, breathing into the backs of the lungs. An interesting fact is that 60% of our lung tissue is in our back body. So in these forward folds, there's actually more space and more capacity to breathe deeper. So think of sending your breath into the back of the rib cage. Two more full breaths right here. Then slowly rise up, tabletop. Stack the hips over the knees and step the right foot forward between the hands. Lift the torso up, keep the arms rested beside your body. Now we're going to do more strengthening for the back body since we have some more opening in the front of the chest. So as you sink the hips down, check in with the right knee. We want it to come behind the ankle or just over it. We just don't want to bring the knee past it, so we're protecting the ligaments in the kneecap. So hips sink down and then slowly bring the arms back behind the spine. And imagine that somebody's hands are gently pressing into yours, so there's a little bit of resistance there. You should feel the muscles between the shoulder blades, the rhomboids, activate. Keep dropping the shoulder blades down the back, lengthening the side ribs up. Heart space is elevating towards the heavens above, fingertips dropping down to the earth. Keep the breath steady and smooth. We've got 2 more. Slowly inhale, both arms stretch up, lengthen the spine, reach through the fingertips and crown. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step the right knee back to meet the left, tabletop. Second side, left foot steps forward. Find that alignment of knee either slightly behind the ankle or just over it. Then lift the torso up, arms stay down. This time, interlace the fingers behind the low back, but keep the heels of the hands separated from one another. Keeping the bind of the hands, pull the arms apart. And then as you sink the hips down, low belly stays engaged. Maybe the fingertips begin to draw away from the buttocks. And again, you should feel the muscles between the shoulder blades and of the upper back activate. Smooth out the breath. Find the steady inhalation to the steady exhalation. Feeling a sense of equanimity with the breath, so that energy or prana can flow freely in the body. Keep dropping the shoulder blades down the back, opening the heart space. Last full breath here. Beautiful. Release the bind, stretch the arms high once more. Inhale, big reach. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step the left knee back to meet the right. Bring the hands forward about a handprint in front of you. Shift forward on the knees, bend the elbows, and lower all the way down to the belly. All right, one more little prone back bend to strengthen the back muscles. Bend the elbows out wide beside you so that the elbows are in line with the shoulders. Forehead comes down onto the mat. Engage the quadriceps and the glutes and hover the knees off the earth. Slowly lift chest, head, and arms. Feel the inner thighs spiraling up towards the sky. We're turning on the lats, those big muscles that wing across the back that frame the spine. We're using those muscles. Think of elongating the spine, reach through the crown, press down through the tailbone. Keeping the chest lifted, stretch the arms back behind you. Reach the fingertips towards the toes. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, strengthening the rhomboids. One more breath, maybe lifting everything just an inch higher. Exhale, lower down, plant the palms outside of the ribs, and again, press back to child's pose. We want to counter the back bends with a forward fold. Please take 3 slow, deep breaths. Inhale, slowly rise, tabletop. Walk the knees forward, cross the shins, and roll back as you come to a seat. We will close practice with a few deep breaths together. So let's bring our awareness back to our spine and how we're holding ourselves up in space. We want to try and keep this awareness throughout the day as much as possible. So we're looking for an anterior tilt in the pelvis. Slight forward tilt, which supports the natural curvatures in the spine. Hands rest atop the knees or on the thighs. Even though the palms are turned down, feel the opening and slight external rotation through the upper arms. Shoulder blades soften down the back. Close close the eyes and feel for the crown of the head over the tailbone. With all this space and length in the spine, it allows for more capacity in the breath, more space in the rib cage. Start with an exhale through your mouth, empty your lungs. Seal your lips and breathe in for 4. Breathe down into the lower abdominals. 3, 2, chest expands, heart lifts, hold on 1. Try to keep this expansiveness. Lips stay sealed. Slowly exhale through your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, grow taller through the spine, 2, 1, retain the breath. Exhale through the nostrils, 4, 3, 2, 1. Empty completely, pull the belly in. Inhale, breathe down into the lower lobes of the lungs, 4, 3, 2, all the way into the lower abdominals on 1, retain. Drop the shoulder blades down the back. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, empty completely. 1 more, inhale for 5, 4, 3, breathe all the way down into the pelvic floor. Feel the space across the top of the chest. Reach up through the crown. Retain the breath. Feel the space you've created, the ease within. Exhale slowly, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a free breath at your natural pace, in and out. Keeping the eyes closed, unite your palms at heart center. Take a moment to honor your beautiful body and how it serves you every day. Honor yourself for carving the time. Even just 10 to 20 minutes a day can do wonders. Take this time every day to have a few yoga snacks and bring the awareness back to your body and your posture to instill healthy habits. Thumbs to third eye, little tilt of the head back. Take a rich breath in, full of gratitude. Bow forward to seal in this time and this practice together. Namaste. Thanks for joining me, yogis, and for taking care of you. Stay tuned for the next video to come out. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so that you see my new content when it comes out. If you have any suggestions on things you'd like to work on, things that I can help with, please use the comment section below and give me any feedback you have. Take care of yourself, drink lots of water, and keep the awareness in your spine. Bye, guys.